How do I feel?
Yeah.
No, I feel like I just came through out of the twilight zone. I mean, man, that was some game. That was a roller coaster game of emotions. And you're down to your last out. The pitcher hitting. We left a ton of men out there on bases, but these guys, I love these guys because they don't give up, and they seemed unfazed by it and just act like they knew that we were going to win, and we did. And that's the power of belief. We were short in the bullpen, as to why we went extremely long Petit and why we let him hit, because Ollie was our last pitcher. We really try to stay away from Trinan, who's been pitching a lot. He went 2 days in a row, and we didn't have pardon? No, and we didn't have Kelly today. We wanted to stay away from him because he's gone like 4 out of 5 and warmed up that day. So we were kind of, come on Petit, and that's why we also, stayed with Strauss that long too. We were hoping he'd get, through that inning. And, you plan things, and Mike and I talk about things, and it seems like a wrench is always thrown in our plan some kind of way with these guys. They bailed us out with a great home run by Harp. And I told him for the game I was going to save him, toward the end of the game and only pinch hit him. Because I told him about the time that I had put Barry Bonds in on a day off on a double switch. And I had a double switch at that time, and he had a day off, and we ended up going 18 innings. And so I told him I didn't want that to happen to him, and we almost went 18 innings. And I walked up to Harp, or he came up to me, and he goes, "Man, I'd have been 6 innings deep on this day off in the 15th, So that was a dramatic game. The guys are psyched. Now we can have a tremendous off day. I told the guys to enjoy themselves and then get back at it on Tuesday.
Dusty, is Oliver Perez bunting on his own there?
Yeah, shocked them, shocked me, shocked everybody. And, like I said, I was down to my last pitcher. I was down to my last, didn't have any position players. And that's why I was trying to save some position players back, toward the end, because I knew I was going to maybe have to run for. That's why I didn't run for Ramos when he was on second. I was hoping he'd have got the third. We didn't bunt him over because it's hard to bunt Ramos to third, too. So we're hoping that, we let Drew hit, and he hit he hit a line drive, a bullet. And we were hoping he'd get a hit or at least pull the ball to the right side and get him to third. Then I was going to double switch with Espinosa to run for Ramos and then take Drew out of the game, which we ended up having to do anyway. But boy, that was some games, and I got to really appreciate the fans that stuck around because we were all tired, and we could hear the people in the stands say, "Hey, you guys, come on, man! I'm hungry. I got to go home." I felt like, man, I'm hungry too. You know what I mean? So it was a great day.
Where does this rank among the all-time great? Do you have a craziest game?
This is the craziest. Yeah, this is the craziest. I mean, Chris and I were like, and Davey, because we've seen thousands of games, and we were like, they always say, go to the ballpark and you always see something you haven't seen before. Well, this certainly haven't seen anything like this. This was crazy. So.
In terms of Petit,
Go ahead.
In terms of Petit, I know he's done a lot, not just today, but 4 days ago as well.
Yeah.
Is there anything you have to make a move in terms of getting another freshman?
No.
Here, just give the time to roll?
Nah. I mean, we got some. Hopefully the guys trying to be better. Hopefully Kelly will be better Tuesday. And he's part of the team. He's pitched 2 great games for us and saved us. That's why in spring training, I think I call him my utility pitcher. I mean, he can spot start, he could go long relief, short relief, and he's done just that. I mean, he's been great. Yes, sir.
On the subject of managerial brilliance, we understand why you took Harp out,
Mm-hmm.
but still it turned out that you burned a player at Heisey by putting him in.
Right.
But you didn't have Heisey clinch it for all.
Well, I had to choose, yeah, but I,
But Perez did it, and
Yeah.
Heisey won the game.
yeah, well, but I had to choose between, you know, I was hoping that we'd get down and I could double switch. You know, we went a couple more spots. And then I was gonna, but I didn't want to put Harp out there and be tempted to, you know, go against my word. I told him that, you know, before the game started. And I told him that, hey, man, I'm gonna wait for a time so the fans can go crazy, and then you can be the hero, and then I'll take you out. I'm not always right, but I was right today. So,
Just the fact of what Bryce actually did.
Yeah.
Got someone in that situation after fouling off those three.
mhm.
Besides the result, what just impressed me most about that attack?
Well, he believed that he was going to do it. That's what impressed me the most. I mean, this confidence is not his problem. You know what I mean? So anything he does, he doesn't seem surprised, and I'm not surprised, but I'm extremely happy, and I'm sure he is too.
Strauss had a really good game.
Yeah.
Had to leave him out there for almost more pitches than he's ever thrown.
Yeah, I mean, you know, my bullpen was spent. We were hoping he'd get, you know, through that, you know, that one inning. And like I said, and plus we tried to give him a chance to win that game because, I mean, this guy's been, you know, been dealing, and the worst thing is to take a pitcher out that's been dealing all game, and then you bring in a reliever. It might not be his fault, but in a matter of seconds, the work that he did for the day it ends up in a loss, you know, and that's certainly what, you know, what I don't want for, you know, wish for my players.